What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back. I had a little bit of time over the holidays to get things together, and I'm going to start making videos again for you. So thanks for staying with me, and let's get into it. So this is more of a video about my personal preference. There's not too much stock recommendation in here, but you know, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for fun entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. I say it on every video just as a habit. Guys, there are certain types of stocks that I will not touch. So it's a moral compass that I have, and the reason I have it is because there are some things that are a little bit controversial for me and things that will hit a little close to home. So as you can see right here on the screen, I have one of those things up already. It is sin stocks, guys, and sin stocks I have a problem with personally. I'm not saying that they're bad investments because a lot of them make money, you know, like Budweiser, like another one is LCA that just merged with Golden Nugget Online Gaming. These are all sin stocks, right? They take advantage of our vices, right? Things that we are addicted to. So gambling, tobacco, you know, alcohol. Weapons is another one. It's not really an addiction. I mean, well, probably for some people it's an addiction, but for me it's not really an addiction, but it's still kind of questionable, right? We don't know where those weapons go. So as an investor in these companies, you kind of have to just say no, you know, and just, I don't care what happens. These are vices. People need vices, right? And there are going to be people out there and they're going to continue for the, you know, for the remainder of time buying these things. Me, I will give you a story, and I will keep this story short. The reason I don't mess with sin stocks is because I have lost people to lung cancer. You know, and I've seen what alcoholism does to people too. And it's just, to me, I'd rather put my money in other companies. You know, there's plenty of companies in the market where you can make money. You don't have to put it in these companies. But if you want to, like I said, that's totally up to you. For me, morally speaking, I just, you know, I can't do it. You know, I won't touch these companies. I won't give them an ounce of my money. It's for a moral compass for me. So that's the first thing, guys, as far as stocks that I won't mess with. We are going to continue to go down the list, and I will give you reasons why I don't touch other stocks, but these include all vices. So if it has to do with any of these, I don't touch it. Other stocks that I don't touch. I don't touch companies like NEO, and I know there's probably a bunch of NEO bulls that will watch this video eventually and say, "You're an idiot," you know, or something stupid like that, and that's great. I'm rolling with Tesla. I'm a Tesla bull all day. The reason I don't touch companies like NEO is because, one, they are foreign companies. I kind of don't invest in foreign companies too much. I don't really like to. But the other part is that they are partially owned by government. And if your company is partially owned by government, that's a problem, especially if it's the Chinese Communist government, which, you know, anything can really change it at the drop of a dime. You know, I don't know what they're going to do. There's too much room for craziness to happen there, and I just don't want my money tied up in a situation where the government just does a 180 and just backpedals or something happens, right? Honestly, guys, if NEO didn't have those ties to the Chinese government, I probably would put money into them. But because they are tied to that, I have a problem with that. I consider myself like a loyalist to the U.S., right? I love the U.S. product. I want us to win. And I know NEO's up and coming, and I know you guys want to cash grab on them and then pump and dump them. But at the end of the day, I just can't do it, guys. It's just something that I just won't do. I won't touch. And that's just my, you know, that's just my prerogative. There's too much risk there for me, and I just don't trust what the government over there might end up doing. You know, there's just too much risk there. On to the next one. And this one's actually going to be the most important one, guys, and I will show you. I do not, and you're going to think, oh, social networking stocks? No, it's not social networking stocks. I don't touch stocks that get politicized, okay? Twitter and Facebook. They put a ban, obviously you guys probably heard about this, they put a ban on, you know, Trump, and they do all these things. If you're in the news and you're politicized, and I'm just using these as an example because they're the ones that are happening right now, but if you guys are in the news and you're a company and you're in the news and you're politicized, that's bad, because politics is something a lot of people take very personal. And Facebook is down $1.77. It's nothing, right? It's 44%. And I'm sure they'll continue to grow. They actually are trading a little bit sideways and dipping down actually right here. So they haven't lost too much. $10 is nothing to Facebook. But You know, if you politicize your company, you're going to run into a problem eventually, right? And Facebook is also one of those companies where it's constantly under fire from the government to be deregulated, and they just have a lot of power. And it's, to me, it just, I'm using them as an example because they're a prime example of why I won't touch politicized companies. Eventually, this will come back to bite them in the butt. It's just going to. And if you want to invest in them, great. They're a FANG stock, they're a tech stock, right? They're going to make money. Obviously, you can see, oh, they made money, But guess what? There's plenty of companies that look like this, right? This isn't the only one. So Facebook, obviously they're going to continue to keep going up, right? I mean, this is what we're seeing. This is the pattern. But guys, at the end of the day, politics is something you don't want to involve your company in. And big tech kind of did that across the board. And half the country isn't happy about that. If you alienate half of your customer base, there's a problem, because now you're going to start seeing the effects of that. And it may not be immediate. Today, you guys don't see anything. It's the weekend, right? But if a ton of people just leave your platform, like look at Facebook, right? Parlor is like the alternate. I don't know if you guys know this. This is like an alternate social network for like right-wing people. And every single person is jumping off of, like, everybody who's on that party. So every single person in this party is pretty much jumping off and going to Parlor and leaving places like Twitter and Facebook. Twitter and Facebook make money off of ad revenue. If you cut the users out of your business, who's left to see the ads? There's going to be companies that target these people. Like, they have products that right-wing folks might like American-made products. Who are they going to target? Are you really going to sell that to, liberal people? As a company, you have to stay neutral, you guys. It's just the way it is. You can't involve yourself in politics. And I understand what they're trying to do. But at the end of the day, you have to take a step back and say, I'm a publicly traded company. I have a responsibility to my investors. And I am not supposed to take things personal and do things like what they're doing. And this is just news where it's bad. I mean, they're getting threats from regulators because they're getting power to be able to, basically check people. I mean, they're getting government level power. Government's not going to let them do that. This stuff's bad to be invested in. I'm just telling you. For me, it's bad to be invested in. Okay. So yeah, those are my 3, guys. So let's do a quick recap. We got our sin stocks. We got our foreign stocks that are attached to government, which is a no bueno. Any stock that's attached to government, not just foreign. If you had like the U.S. government owns part of your stock and it like has a stake in your company, like 50% stake, yeah, not doing that. And politicized stocks, right? Any stock that's politicized, right, involving with politicians' names or anything like that. These are bad places to put your money. Okay. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am back. I'm going to be putting videos out for you guys. If you have any ideas or anything you want to hear about, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Hit the bell for notifications. Tell all your friends. I hope you guys have a great day or night or morning or wherever you're at. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.